Hi, my name is Tu, and I am here to demonstrate the completion of my first milestone for the Sandia Labs project. Here we can see the X, Y, and Z motors being set up. It's a little messy right now, but here we have the Y axis, the Z axis. These are our motors, these are our drivers, and this is our power supply. Currently we have two of our motors running off of one power supply, and this is our X running off of the second power supply. Alright, and here we have our Mach 3 program running the G code that I've set up. Currently, I went off of my drawing to have it draw a cube going in a specific direction and overlapping some of the axes so you don't get any diagonal drawings in here. And I just routed out some of the coordinates here onto G code. This is the code that I came up with. Currently it moves 5 units, I guess you can say. So basically it takes 5 full rotations, and I did that so you can actually see it moving here on the screen, and that it would turn long enough that you can actually see it moving. Having it turn 1 unit was a little too fast for you to keep up with. So here basically, let me just close out of this. You can load the G code, it's just a tap file, and it's just an edit. You can take this as a file, and it'll generate here in this box right here, and it'll highlight line by line of where the code is at right then and there, and this box shows you the current position that the motors are at. So right now my Y is at 3 units, and then my Z is at 5 units. So for our project we'd have to come up with a 0 base, a home base. For now we're just going to reference them all to 0. And it'll show you the tool path it takes, and I'll run this in a second so you can actually see where the tool is following it. And you can run the code from here, or you can do a manual data input, the MDI, and it'll populate to this screen and have you manually input G code here if you want to. You can see the previous codes I've put in. Actually gives you some G code commands here as well. It's really helpful. And this one too, the tool path, I think I'd have to generate the new path. It'll go through and follow the axis that the G code is running. For now, I'm just going to demonstrate the G code running through the toolpath configure tool. And you'll see here at the same time the code running through each line, and the same as it'll follow through the toolbox here. So I'm going to go ahead and start it, and you'll see it running through here. And you'll see the tool path running through here, and you'll see the corresponding motors turn. Can't show them at the same time because my phone is so big. You see the Z moving, the Y moving, and you can see it moving in here as well. Where the Y is facing in, the X is pointing to your left, and the Z is pointing up. So you can see where it's following the tool, and this is going to be useful when we have a set tool path. Like if we know a known path where the tool needs to go to scan, then we can have the tool do that. And then I have the tool running all the way back down to its 0 position again, and you can see it in this toolbox right here. It'll go back to 0, and then it'll stop. Okay, and that is it for my first milestone.